I was born in the year 1166, the youngest son of King Henry II and Eleanor of Aquitaine. My brothers were men of great ambition, Henry, Geoffrey, and Richard, and I was often left in their shadow. My father called me John Lackland, for I was the son with no inheritance. Perhaps that name marked my fate from the very beginning. When my brother Richard went off to fight in the Crusades, I saw my chance to rise. Some say I plotted against him. Perhaps they are right. I was tired of being the forgotten son. Yet when Richard returned and found I had tried to claim his crown, his wrath was fierce. I bent the knee, swore my loyalty, and waited. And when he died, in the year 1199, the throne was mine at last. I became King of England at 32 years of age, and from the first my reign was troubled. I was not my brother. I lacked his strength, his charm, and his courage in battle. My barons, those proud lords who held England's lands, never trusted me. I taxed them heavily, demanded loyalty, but offered little friendship. To rule as a king, one must be both feared and respected. I managed the first far more than the second. My greatest loss was in France. My family's empire once stretched across the sea, from Normandy to Aquitaine, but I could not hold it. In the year 1204 I lost Normandy to the French king. It was a blow to my pride and to England's power. My barons cursed my name, blaming me for the fall of our French lands. Perhaps they were right. Then came my quarrel with the Church. The Pope wished to appoint his own Archbishop of Canterbury. I refused. No man, not even the Bishop of Rome, should command the throne of England. The Pope answered with fury. In the year 1209, he laid an interdict upon my kingdom. Church bells fell silent, marriages ceased, the dead were buried without blessing. My people despaired, and I stood alone. In time, I was forced to yield and beg forgiveness, but my pride bore the scar. My barons' patience soon ran dry. They had suffered my wars, my taxes, my temper, and at last, in the year 1215, they rose against me. At Runnymede, beside the River Thames, they forced me to seal a charter called the Magna Carta. It bound me, the king, to the laws of the land. It limited my power and protected theirs. I signed it because I had no choice. Yet I never meant to keep it. A king cannot rule with his hands tied by parchment. But my defiance led to civil war, my realm torn apart by rebellion and mistrust. I rode from castle to castle, seeking to reclaim my power, but sickness took me before the fighting could end. I was weary of war, of treachery, of the weight of a crown I had wanted all my life, yet never truly mastered. I am John, the youngest son of Henry and Eleanor, brother to Richard the Lionheart. I was called faithless, greedy, cruel, and perhaps I was all these things. Yet even in failure, I left behind something greater than myself. For from the ashes of my reign came the idea that no king stands above the law, and that, I think, is worth remembering.